Hello, boys and girls. This is Professor Science, and we are going to continue on with our unit on the plant life. Yeah? Well, we've been learning that plants need sunlight and water to grow, along with the nutrients from the soil. And I've told you about this thing called photosynthesis. Yeah? But we really haven't had a lesson on photosynthesis. So I'd like you to watch this video, and then we're going to have a really cool song. Yeah. Okay, here we go with the video. You watch. This is what photosynthesis is all about.
Hello friends, welcome to a new happy learning video. Have you ever wondered how plants feed? To answer this question, we need to understand photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is a process in which plants make their own food to be able to grow and develop. In order to perform photosynthesis, they need various elements: sunlight, carbon dioxide obtained from air and water, and chlorophyll, which is a green substance that all plants have and is fundamental for performing photosynthesis, since it could not happen without it. By the way, chlorophyll is what gives all plants their green color. But how does photosynthesis take place? Look at this plant. As you can see, its roots are anchored to the ground. And through them, the plant absorbs water and minerals in the soil. Water with minerals are transported up the stem, reaching the leaves. The leaves are full of tiny pores called stomata, which absorb carbon dioxide that the air in the surrounding contains. All this containing water, minerals, and carbon dioxide is called raw sap. Now it's chlorophyll's turn. The chlorophyll in the leaves has all the necessary ingredients for photosynthesis to take place. And when it receives sunlight, the process begins by transforming the raw sap into elaborated sap, which also circulates around the plant and works as food. All plants feed from elaborated sap, and they store it in their roots like a carrot, or in their fruit like an apple or a pear. Now we know how photosynthesis takes place, but why is it so important? Without plants, there would be no life on Earth. We wouldn't have oxygen to breathe or food to feed on. You already know that herbivores eat plants and carnivores eat herbivores. Plants are fundamental for the food chain, and they are also fundamental for our respiration. Actually, when humans breathe, we turn oxygen into carbon dioxide, quite the opposite of when plants perform photosynthesis. A curious fact you need to know is that at night, because plants don't have sunlight to photosynthesize, they breathe like humans do. They take in oxygen and release carbon dioxide. Remember that. And one last thing, so you understand the importance of photosynthesis. When plants absorb dirty and contaminated gases, they transform them into pure air, into oxygen. And this way, they clean the atmosphere and all nature. Plants are the best solution to fight against contamination, don't you think? Goodbye, friends, and don't forget to subscribe to Happy Learning TV.
All right, boys and girls, that was very good. Very informative video, yeah? Well, now I told you we're going to have a song. The song is all about photosynthesis. No, we don't want the monster math. Blech. Not that math isn't important, but that's all I hear sometimes is monster math, monster. No, no, no. We're talking about plants right now. So let me introduce you to the song, and then we're going to talk some more about photosynthesis. This is a really good song. I like the girl that sings it and the boys that sing it with her. Here we go.
Photosynthesis is how plants make their own food using sunlight.
Photosynthesis, photosynthesis, photosynthesis.
Photosynthesis.
Plants don't have a mouth like you and me. No, no, no. But they have to eat. Yum. So they spread their leaves so green to capture sunlight's energy. Plants don't have a nose like you and me. No, no, no. But they have to breathe. Did you know their leaves so green can take in air and make it clean?
That's amazing.
That's cool. That's photosynthesis, photosynthesis, photosynthesis.
Photosynthesis.
Plants can't fill the cup like you and me. No, no, no. But they have to drink. So they push their roots deep down to soak up water from the ground. Plants don't wear green hats or shirts or jeans. No, no, no. So why are they green? Why? It's because all plants are filled with green stuff we call chlorophyll. Chlorophyll?
Chlorophyll is the green pigment or color found in plants. It helps them trap light, and without it, there'd be no
Photosynthesis, photosynthesis, photosynthesis.
Photosynthesis.
Plants can make their very own food with sunlight, water, and air.
So good.
That's because all plants are filled with green stuff we call chlorophyll. That's photosynthesis, photosynthesis, photosynthesis.
Photosynthesis.
That's photosynthesis, photosynthesis, photosynthesis.
Photosynthesis.
Oh, I like that song, boys and girls. I like it so much. Photosynthesis. Well, what I have here, I want to pull up my little camera for you so that you can see it. The document camera right here. Here we go. There we go. Okay, so this is what I want to show you. We already know about the parts of a plant. Let me lift myself up here so that I can magnify this sheet here. We already know about the parts of a plant. We know about the roots. We know about the stem that goes up. We know about the leaves. And we know about the flower. Let's go over here to some of the definitions. We know that plants start out as seeds. Then, of course, they have roots, stem, flower, and leaves. Now, let me tell you a little bit about the photosynthesis that you learned about today. Photosynthesis, it's the process where plants make glucose and oxygen. And glucose means sugar, okay? It's the nutrients that plants need. So let me just show you a little diagram right here so that you can understand it a little bit better. Okay, let me enlarge it just a tiny bit. What is photosynthesis? Well, here's what plants do. They take the sunlight in from the sun, and they take in something called carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is what we breathe out, but beings breathe out. So it's got the bad air that we breathe out that we can't use anymore. We use the oxygen that plants make to breathe in, but we breathe out carbon dioxide. So plants take carbon dioxide plus the water plus the sunlight, and they make it through a process called photosynthesis, and then they release oxygen to us, and they produce glucose, which is for their own good. Photo means light, and synthesis means to put together. Okay? So let me lift up this a little bit more. Photosynthesis is bringing in the sun, the water, and the nutrients, And when the sun comes down, here's what happens, boys and girls. This is like a picture of a leaf. The sun's energy goes into the leaves, and it all mixes together to make something that the plant can use. So let's read it together. It says chloroplasts trap the light energy. So when the sun comes in, chloroplasts trap the sunlight energy. Okay, then water enters the leaf, carbon dioxide enters the leaf, and photosynthesis takes place. Photosynthesis is the process that takes the water, sunlight, carbon dioxide, and produces oxygen for us and glucose or sugar. And these things then leave the plant, and the plant can even use the glucose. The green stuff in the leaves, boys and girls, is called chlorophyll. The green stuff in the leaves is called chlorophyll. So let me just go back right here. This word right here, chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is the green pigment that catches the sunlight. Actually, it's the chloroplasts. But chlorophyll is the green stuff in the leaves of the plant that makes the plant green. Okay? And then once carbon dioxide, sunlight, air, water, nutrients have come in, then oxygen is released along with the sugar, which is called glucose. Okay? So that is a little lesson on what photosynthesis is. All right, boys and girls, it's really been great to be with you today and to learn about photosynthesis. We'll see you again.